So we're now coming to the end of the second full week of Lent, and we've been listening over and over again about repent, change your lives, stop doing this, pray, fast, almsgiving, all this stuff going on. And now the church says, let's regroup and let's talk about God's incredible mercy and who He is, the heart of the Father. And as I was praying through this incredible gospel, I mean, you've all heard it before, probably a million times, and yet every time we go through it, there's something new. And as I was praying through this, I was just struck again, but in a new way, of the incredible mercy of God. We see the incredible mercy of God. I'm not talking about in the story as, the father receiving his son back who's said, I wish you were dead, and squandered his property and comes back. I'm not talking about even how he runs out to the older son and says, come back, come back, come back. I'm talking about what almost seems like it's a throwaway line at the very beginning, where he says, tax collectors and sinners were all drawing near to listen to Jesus, but the Pharisees and scribes began to complain. The Pharisees and scribes, this is who this is written for. This is who Jesus was speaking to. The incredible mercy. You don't like mercy, Gemma? The incredible mercy that God has for them. Trying to speak in a language that will say, do you see? These are your brothers. These are your sisters. They're lost. They've been found. They were dead. They've come to life again. Come, rejoice. Trying to speak to them in language that will draw them in. You see, a lot of times when we read through the Gospels, right, we think of, Jesus and the disciples, good guys. Pharisees, scribes, Sadducees, bad guys. They weren't the bad guys. They're not the antagonists in this gospel. Neither is the Roman army, nor the people nor is Judas, nor any of those. Those are not the bad guys. Bad guy is Satan, who is tricking so many of them. And Jesus sees each of them as his son, as his daughter. He's saying, I want to draw you in to my heart. Whether you've been squandering your father's inheritance and are coming back, or whether you've been here the whole time and you don't realize that everything that the Father has is yours. I want you all here. That incredible mercy that Jesus would reach out to the scribes and Pharisees who, quite frankly, didn't really like him. And he still reached out with mercy to them. And he reaches out with that mercy to us. Whether we've squandered our Father's inheritance, or whether we've been here the whole time working and not really understanding God's love and mercy because we think we have to earn God's love, which nobody can do. I'm sorry, Gemma, we can't. We can't earn God's love. It's given freely. Do we recognize this incredible mercy? Do we embrace this mercy? Do we allow this mercy to come in and transform us from the inside out? Jesus is reaching out to us today saying, come back to me, come back to my heart. Come and embrace my love. Let me embrace you in my love.